What's up, fellas? It's your boy Schemer here to talk about the rookie class for the 2021 draft class for the Dynasty. Well, everybody's still talking about the first round trade that I made, and I'll make the trade 20 times over and over again. 28 in this game to me is still not too old. Now, Madden 18, you don't make this trade. Madden 19, you take a shot at the trade. Um, I was watching the draft. I had to pick a fullback because I got penalized on my 26th pick that I acquired from Pittsburgh, that he had of the Dolphins. And then I also traded the 23rd overall pick to Dion to get the running back, my favorite running back on the game, along with Barkley. Now, once the first round was over, I started sweating a little bit. It's like, oh man, I saw this dude, DeMarcus Roach, 6'5", 210 with a 4.39, something like that, 40. Like, okay, come on, let this dude fall. Come on. Man, the dude was pretty strong. And I was like, come on, give me something. So when I got 6'5", 210, DeMarcus Roach. And I think that's why a lot of guys are trading back. You know, my trade was more visible, but there was a lot of guys trading back or willing to trade back and take 2 seconds for a first. The 40 time class was real generous. This is the best draft class I've seen. So we're happy as we look at the Marcus Roach's numbers. He's 6'5", 210, 22. He will be on the team. He's the future. This is like when the Madden comes out. You got a rookie receiver. You kind of hold on to this guy. His rating, he's already can catch at 81. Catching traffic is 80. Not too much worried about him jumping. He's not a stupid route runner, really. So tackle the catch could get better, but he's big enough to control that. So 60 run blocking, so that'll help us out a little bit with Coleman running to the outside. And man, this guy here, I was like, man, please fall, please fall. And DeMarcus Roach came right down. Man, right down that draft board. I cannot believe it. Pick 55, DeMarcus Roach. Welcome to the team, dog. All right. Then, as the draft continued, I decided to focus in on some help in the secondary. We already have a great secondary that we like. Last year we picked up McLean, who everybody wants. This guy ain't moving. But Gilmore's getting up in age a little bit. We brought over Callahan to stabilize the slot position with Croson. He's 27. So we will address this issue again. I like for my team to be balanced in age, old players and some young players, But we drafted this guy here at corner, Hunter. Once I saw his strength, I said, okay, he's physical enough to play safety. And then I drafted Molden as well at 6'2", 226 as a rookie. As we look at Hunter's numbers on the inside, if you go to his numbers, again, he was picked 9 in the 3rd round. Not bad for a 3rd round pick when your overall is a 70 and above. So that was real good scouting by the scout team. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Because this guy right here is 6'2", 226. He could come in and play spot duty. You got some big guys out there that got big receivers. So we'll see how that goes. This guy was not a bad pickup. So we're real young at the strong safety spot right now. And this guy was in the 3rd round with pick 1. So he was drafted ahead of the other guy. So we wanted to focus in and replace the McCourtney brothers and really focus in to get young in the secondary. It's about that time. We got young last year. We got younger this year. And it doesn't hurt to have Marcus Williams in the secondary as well. So these guys here, they're ready to play. You can see the coverage and zone and man. So this guy at times can come up as a safety and play the slot position when the defense is asking him to. Or we can just go to more of a run stopper type guy, with 84 hit power. So we like the fact that we drafted, well in the secondary based upon our draft status. And if we go over to the left tackle spot, he's 316. The rest of the offensive line is like 330 and above. But we'll see how this guy works out. Not bad at all, being 22. I mean, coming out the draft class, if you got guys that averages 80 across the board, you're doing good. So if you go look at the stats of his, right here, he actually has awards in the 4th round. So we're just gonna see. I got guys on the bench that's over 330. Somehow in the 4th round we decided to focus in on this area because offensive line wise, we like where we at. We could get better just like anybody else, but you could see that I didn't even care about that area until the 4th round. So we're good to go at that position. We drafted Berrien, who's 338. So I like the guys to be big. He could find himself into the starting lineup. We'll see. He was drafted in the 6th round. So as you can see, that offensive line going into the draft was one of my least concerns. Now, we're going to go into the area where I was mostly concerned about, because the secondary was pretty strong too already. One of the areas I was concerned about, it's been hard to find, because people ain't really trading their marquee linebackers, are the linebackers. So, once Miami, took Witherington, we focused in on Howard. Howard was like, in Witherington, was like the 2 linebackers that I looked at, and Howard was sitting right there, so we couldn't pass him up. And what I like about Howard is when I saw his finesse. That means that if I want to send him on a blitz or towards the quarterback, he's good. And he's 21. So this guy got a real good chance to grow into a staple on this defense. Now as we go to the awards category to see something, he was the 2nd-round pick as well. So linebacker and receiver was basically my emphasis, a focus in the 2nd round. Everybody else was like, okay, now we got what we need. Let's go make sure we get another guy at that position to see what's going on. Whitehead kind of like fell in our lap. He wasn't a need, but we wanted to pick 2 linebackers anyway. As we go into his, draft status, award-wise, another 6th-rounder. And when you can get a guy like this in the 6th round, you're doing pretty good. We got Kendricks, who still is an animal on this game, making plays all over the field. So, how sometimes life is not long in the NFL. These 2 linebackers, Whitehead and Howard, let's see how long it lasts, because next year you might see some other linebackers. So that pretty much includes the draft class. Thanks for tuning in. Later, fellas.